But let's get to something at hand, the rise of unemployment, individuals using fraudulent degrees. How's that? Growing concern in South Africa. More people feel the need to lie about their CVs. We get this all the time, don't we? And I mean, you see government officials having like fake CVs, university degrees that they never got. 45,000 qualifications checked per month, and found that the amount of fraudulent qualifications circulating in the country has increased. We've got Claudia from Merwe on the line, marketing manager at Managed Integrity Evaluation MIE. Claudia, good afternoon and welcome to the show.
Good afternoon, Stevie. It's so good chatting to you again.
Absolutely. First of all, let's look at unemployment. I mean, what are the implications of unemployment in this country?
Well, the unemployment is directly correlated to the increase in CV fraud. It's important to remember, Stevie, that the more desperate the applicants become, the more attempts they'll make to increase their employability by falsifying information around their work experience, skills, and obviously qualifications.
The whole concept of CV fraud, is it something new? Is it something that has mushroomed, or has it always been there?
CV fraud has always been there. I mean, we at MIE have been around for 26 years, and throughout this time, we've obviously identified CVs as being falsified, or else we wouldn't be in business.
Right. I mean, now, how do people actually check? I mean, a guy walks in, he's asked for a job, he shows that he's got the original or perhaps a photocopy of the degree. How is the potential employer able to check that?
Well, the employers shouldn't check it themselves. They should get a reputable background screening company to assist them with this.
I see.
If they have the right HR policies, Stevie, they can contact and do these diligent background screening processes through companies like MIE. We will then go directly to the source of the information with our strong supplier relationships that we've built up. We are the trusted background screening company, and that we can access this information on behalf of the employer.
Is it criminal?
To do what, Stevie?
To falsify a degree that never existed?
Yes, many institutions are taking a very strong stance.
It's fraud, isn't it? I mean,
yes, it is fraud.
Misrepresenting yourself, eh?
Absolutely. And not, to some extent also misrepresenting the institution, and to protect their integrity.
Absolutely.
More and more of them are becoming more strict around this, and they are taking serious action to reduce the fraud.
I suppose it can be action by the potential employer and by the institution.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, you look at 45,000 qualifications checks per month. How many are coming through that are fraudulent?
Well, in 2013 alone, 26% on average of all qualifications we verified included some kind of fraud.
You are joking.
Yes.
26%.
Absolutely.
That's
and
amazing.
That is across the board, ranging from accreditations, memberships, secondary qualifications, and even your internationally obtained qualifications indicated fraud. I mean, Stevie, that is scary, that 1 in 5 people are actually lying about their qualifications.
What about references?
Yes, people are obviously exaggerating on their work experience, because the entry-level requirements for many positions stipulate you must have a certain qualification and X number of years experience. So while these candidates might have some experience, they're exaggerating it to meet the requirements of the job spec.
How do we combat this, Claudia?
Oh, Stevie, the best way to combat this is, as I mentioned, companies must have the right HR policies in place. They must be extremely diligent in their background screening processes. It boils down to the employer to ensure that they do the right thing before even hiring the person. And as I mentioned, the only way to do this is to outsource a background screening company like MIE.
Are there certain types of degrees that are being forged, or is it right across the board from anything from engineering to bachelor's of arts degrees, bachelor of science? Is it right across the board?
It's absolutely right across the board. Tertiary short courses, however, seem to have a bit of more risk than perhaps your degree.
I see.
Yes, and most interesting, Stevie, is that your secondary qualifications show the highest risk.
Okay. So people who get diplomas or perhaps go on a 6-week course or a 2 or 3 month course, those are quite prevalent.
Absolutely, yes.
All right, look out for it, Claudia van der Merwe. By the way, before we go,
Yes.
are there any telltale signs? I mean, just superficially,
The telltale signs on certificates.
telltale signs that this thing is not what it should be.
Oh, no, Stevie, absolutely not. You know, with the technology we have today, sometimes the falsified certificates actually look better than the real deal.
Yeah, I can imagine with technology and printers and all. I mean,
Yes.
people can print money today. A certificate is not going to do that. All right, Claudia, thank you very much.
Thank you, Stevie. Have a lovely evening.
You too.